this is Aromie here. Welcome back to our life, Baxter DLC. We are gonna choose, we'd manage, right? An expert you were not, but you'd improve generally. And right now, it was just you and Baxter. You knew your abilities were enough for him. Music began playing and Baxter promptly returned to the center of the room. He hummed along with the melody. Baxter placed a hand across his heart.
You know.
As you know, I enjoy a nice waltz around the room. However, I'm not a one-trick pony, and I'm not selfish enough to only want to stick with my expertise. Is there any particular style you prefer? I could teach you anything you have in mind and to the best of my ability, or vice versa if you know better. If I know better? You're kidding. I'm open to an experimentation. I want to do a waltz, yeah. Baxter's face brightened gloriously.
Gladly.
I love nothing more. Oh, does he like, is waltz his favorite? He's so cute. He's so cute. With that, Baxter showed you a remote you'd never seen before. The question bounced on the tip of your tongue, but your gaze trailed towards the back of the room and the answer struck. It was obvious once you realized the sound system was hidden behind the counter and he must have grabbed the remote when he was there. Baxter swapped through the music tracks until he found something that was sufficiently waltz-esque. Then he slipped the remote into his jacket pocket. Oh, we're holding hands. Oh, how cute. Like a proper gentleman, Baxter extended his hand to you and you gladly took it. Baxter gradually tightened his grip. He was searching for a sign that you were ready to begin. You answered him with a happy nod and he pulled you up to his chest. You knew enough to tell how it was entirely unnecessary to begin with your bodies brushing against each other. But you also knew that you wouldn't want anything different. You're just a flirt. The waltz was smooth and romantic as if the dancers were floating air. It wasn't hard to understand why Baxter loved it so much. Why is he looking a little sad now then? He moved elegantly and brought you along with every step of the way. Since there were only the two of you, the room size worked beautifully. A waltz, as if a traveling dance, required space in order to be performed comfortably. You put on an unforgettable showcase, a toe-stepping, silly mess of a dance, yet Baxter didn't appear to mind one bit. While you lacked Baxter's natural command and elegance, he still danced with you as if this night was his greatest privilege. Then the music shifted. The conclusion of the current song was on the horizon, and you just knew this was going to be the conclusion. That dance ended with Baxter dipping. His dance concluded when you dipped Baxter. Baxter spun you out just as the song ended. Before the song ended, you spun Baxter out. As the song came to an end, you both came together. I think I like this one. It was as if the melody was pushing you towards one another. He moved closer and so did you. For the final notes, you were standing mere inches apart. Your eyes stayed locked on one another. Your breathing was heavy. The music's end left you both suspended in silence. He's so cute! He's so cute. Baxter's gaze was distracting enough that you almost missed when he cupped your face. His thumb tenderly brushed your cheek. Your skin felt electrified under his touch. It's such a sad reunion, because we're about to leave. He moved slowly at first, but then his lips rapturously pressed into yours. Sliding your arms past his neck, you curled your fingers in his hair and deepened the kiss. You hoped that you would have the chance to witness Baxter this happy again a million times more. Oh, you're so wonderful. Oh, you're so wonderful. That's so cute. That compliment toppled Baxter's amusing expression and replaced it with a lopsided grin.
You are incredible.
Really now. You're a marvel in my life.
Bravo.
You dance beautifully, Michiko. Thank you. Thank you. You knew it was time to let go of Baxter, but you really didn't want to, and he also struggled with the same dilemma. It didn't help that the room felt strangely different now that the music was off. There was so much calm after a storm, even if it was a good kind of storm. Sliding backwards, Baxter made sure there was enough room and then gave you a grand bow. He stared up at you from between the strands of his bangs before standing straight again. Might I get a drink? Might I get you a drink after so much exertion? Confused, you peered at Baxter skeptically. You had no idea how he was apparently going to accomplish that. There's a water cooler right at the back. He didn't even need to check. Baxter nudged his head towards something past his shoulder. Leaning, you peeked past him and spotted it instantly. Oh! Yeah, water would be great. You accepted his offer with a nod. You shook your head. I'm alright. I accepted his offer with a nod. His lips pressed into a sweet smile, and then Baxter turned on his heels.
I can do that.
2 waters coming up. Oh, there is water. Baxter sauntered to the water cooler and fetched you both something to drink. A minute later, he passed you a full cup of water. He tilted his head back to swallow a large sip. He brought the cup down again. He combed his swoop of beans to the side with his other hand. Now we could continue standing here, but there's somewhere better we can rest our feet. Would you care to follow me? Ah, alright.
Lovely.
Wonderful. Baxter casually dropped the remote off of the counter and shut down the music system completely. Leaning against the glass door, you waited for him to finish. Then you left the room behind and traveled down to a different hallway. Now that Baxter was maintaining a mystery, he switched on several lights along the way. It was wild to be sneaking through a closed business. Glancing at a clock, it was getting pretty late too. If Baxter wasn't orchestrating it, there was no way you ever would have experienced a night like this. Taking your drinks for the trip, Baxter brought you to a much more familiar spot. He swung the door open with extra confidence. Oh, that is linked to this? Oh. Welcome back to my office, Michiko. Make yourself at home. I did not know this was linked to that room. It looks like it wouldn't even. This made the most sense of anywhere, but your brows still rose. A part of you had accepted that you'd never see this place again. Baxter flicked a hand as he walked and talked. He went straight for the couch and settled down on it. He immediately got comfortable by stretching his legs and slinging his arm along the back. The whole time his gaze rested on you. Sit next to him, you sounded, and other end you sat. No, sit next to him, the hell? Lowering into the cushion, you situated Baxter's arm under your head. It was nice. Baxter cozied closer to your side, and he hummed happily as if he did it too. As he did it too, not as if he did it too. The re-establishment of warmth between the two of you gave you goosebumps. I never get to do this. To what? Relax? Relaxing even further, Baxter idly ran his free hand along the purple fabric. How strange, being on this side of the room. Oh, really? Nah, I guess it makes sense. Why would he stay here of all places, you know? Yeah. Well, yeah, for you, not for me. So, you volunteer? Hey, if you got married, do you think you would plan it yourself or hire a different planner? If you could design your own ideal wedding, what would the... Oh, I kind of want this. I want this. He's so cute. He's so cute off guard. He's cute whenever, actually. Baxter sat a bit straighter and readjusted himself comfortably on the couch cushion. He contemplated your question carefully. Something warm, yet not glaring, would be nice. Natural, not overdone or entirely sterile, yeah? Though I'd prefer it to be indoors. I wouldn't want to risk the chance of rain, not even in California. I've seen far too many special days damped by that. He tapped a finger on his chin. Imagine, rich purples, deep browns, and less garish red tones. Rich purples and deep browns? Isn't that kind of dark? Didn't you say you want bright? Or what did you say you wanted? Warm. I wanted... Oh shit, I'm going... Ugh, come on, aside, I'm going back. Oh god, I'm going backwards. Oh god. Sorry. Okay. Or possibly you smell a wait, what? Did I log? Where's the log? Rich purples, deep browns, and less garish red tones. Those are not warm to me. Those are not warm colors to me. That is like cold colors. Like muddied colors to me.
Oh, yes.
A black and white formal. Keep it tradition. Baxter lightly covered his mouth, but he added one final statement. Decisions. It's so hard to pick. Oh, we're gonna have trouble with our wedding planning because those are not the vibes I want. And then you both laughed at how silly his indecisiveness was. If he was getting married, the event would no doubt be incredible, whatever style he went with. He crossed his legs and gradually lost his polite demeanor for a coy one. Though with that said, why would you ask me, Michiko? Who knows? Who knows? Because maybe we're in a wedding planning office, wise guy. Because we're in your office where you plan weddings. Oh, you know, for future reference. I kind of like the who knows. It's kind of like very teasing and playful. Yes, who indeed. Cute! You know? I might have to reconsider marrying you if those are your decisions, though. With a hopeful grin, he waited for a few more seconds for you to respond, but you maintained your self-satisfied silence.
See.
I suppose only time will tell. Baxter let you off the hook completely. The spark in his expression didn't fade, though. I mean, we're just reconnecting, you know? It's too insane, personally, if we started talking about marriage when we just, you know, started getting back together, kind of, you know? I mean, but we did lose a lot of time, but I don't know. You know, whatever. Baxter plucked the cup he brought with him off the table and took another sip. Slowly he lowered it and let out a wistful sigh. Thanks for indulging me tonight, Michiko. This has been the most fun I've had in I don't know how long.
To be honest,
I do know now that I want to dance again outside of work, for myself. I'm sorry for brushing you off about this topic before. In a way, I fell out of love with that passion. It became tedious and unsatisfying to do it with complete strangers, and I didn't have enough hours in a day to dedicate to a long-term competitive partner any longer. But perhaps I should have tried harder not to give it up entirely. Baxter leaned an elbow on the arm of the chair and rested his cheek against his knuckles. His mouth twitched. How embarrassing. Even my choice of hobby revolved around having a serious and understanding relationship with someone else. The precise matter I've had a lifelong struggle to obtain. I don't think my 8-year-old self was trying to make a statement when he decided this activity was worth pursuing, but still, it's quite fitting. I missed being able to dance with you. You're a born dancer, Baxter. I'm happy to dance with you whenever I'm in the area. You should pursue hobbies even as a dual. I smiled sympathetically. Shit. This is a heavy topic. This is a topic disguised as very heavy. You should pursue hobbies even as an adult. Easier said than done, but I'm definitely willing to try it out. That is very true. Especially if you have a shit ton of hobbies like I do, and we only get, you know, limited hours in the day, even days off, to handle these hobbies as an adult. So yeah, it is easier said than done, you know? Good. It'd be a waste to let yourself forget how fun this
thank
is.
you.
Oh, you said that's so sweet. I appreciate that. It's certainly much better having someone else share in the delight of my hobby with me. After all of that, you're completely at ease being together with Baxter. You feel an unshakable thrill being alone with him in the middle of the night. Girl, what? We're at ease, you know. Being pressed against him, you took in Baxter's cologne with every breath. It was flowery, but not quite a perfume. The floral notes were fresh, sharp, and there was an undercurrent of spice. A mature scent for a gentleman of sorts. For a time you rested on the couch, saying nothing and listening only to the beat of your lover's heart. But when the idea of relaxing crossed into the risk of falling asleep while breaking and entering, you and Baxter decided to sit up properly again. It wasn't long before you both finished the last drop of your water and tossed the paper cups into the office's trash bin. Tiredly rubbing his shoulder, Baxter released a satisfied breath.
Well,
we should go. If we linger too much longer, I'm afraid operating hours might begin while we're here. That would be difficult to explain. Oh yeah, good idea. Baxter rose to his feet and brushed off any lint that might have gotten on his suit jacket. He nudged his head towards the door. You moved to follow. He brought you down the same path. Baxter and you turned the lights off as you went along. Once you reached the parking lot, you waited for Baxter to lock the building. After a day delightful enough to rival the wedding itself, you and Baxter finally returned home. You slipped quietly through the lobby, not quite tiptoeing. Your feet were too sore and heavy for that. Goosebumps lingered on your skin from the rush of your adventure, but exhaustion crept closer and closer as you neared the last destination of the day. By the time Baxter was closing his apartment door behind you, you were ready to collapse at the finish line. It felt good to be back.
thank you.
I must thank you for a truly incredible time, Ichigo. But I'll keep you only for a moment longer. Your drooping eyes lifted. He had more up his sleeve. The sign of interest was awfully encouraging for Baxter. His smile pulled too wide to be considered purely polite.
You know.
There's something to consider. On the one hand, I do have a pleasant, fully furnished guest room. It's wait, where is this going? It's sensible to make use of it. But on the other, Baxter literally lifted a hand in your general direction. Naturally, the motion was completely nonchalant. Nothing unusual happening here. The master bedroom is frankly superior. I would say it'd be impolite to not even offer this space to my girlfriend. Oh my god, I keep forgetting we are his girlfriend. I'm just thinking we're very extremely close friends. It didn't matter that your eyelids were as heavy as bowling balls. They flew open at that proposition. You don't mean you're gonna use the guest room, right? You want me to spend the night with you?
Oh, yes.
Exactly. Oh, how considerate of you. Okay, well, it'd be too rude to reject your hospitality. Though you took a minute to explain more about your sexuality and boundaries before anything might be assumed. Wait, what? What? He took it perfectly well. What is my girl's... I don't remember what her stuff was. Baxter's coy smile split. I guess it was just a throwaway sentence. I don't know. Split open into a giddy grin. He cracking a stone to see a beautiful geoid inside.
Perfect.
Now feel free to join me after you've changed. I'll be waiting. Alright, Baxter. Bold man you are. Forgot how bold you are. Anyway. Gonna go sleep with my boyfriend. And I thank you guys for watching today's episode. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.